Good times all around. Good times all around. Broadcast has resumed. Oh, man. When last we left off, Charlotte just got What the Fuck Poemzord in one hit. Pretty badly. It was pretty epic. Batista's servitor there, or whatever the fuck you want to call her, just ran past the keeper and just whap! Charlotte. We'll never help you again. You're right. You will never help us again. Oh, good times, good times. Also, no, I'll leave Live Alive, Live a Live, or whatever the fuck to Franco-Matic. It's fine with me. And Cloak, if you had asked me that just 3 days ago, I would have said yes. I would have said yes. But now I am currently indisposed. Yes, person 4242, you already said that. So, Charlotte, speak to me. Are you alright? Thank you, Shara. I will no longer tolerate such disrespect. The rest of you would be wise to keep your hands well away from your weapons. I'd hate to unleash the pilgrim upon you. You three are here at my mercy, alive only because I am grateful for the service you have performed. We understand, parliamentarian. If I might ask, I would like to see a question answered. Knowledge is power, and it seems the power you seek to wield is formidable. How did you, of all people, come to possess information known only to the Ricari in this secretive sect? He has told you all he knows, hasn't he? It amuses me to see them so desperate that they would seek help outside their precious order. It is a fair question. Da-da-da-da! It's time for me to be a douchebag. Oh, you did, Cloak. Well, give me a moment. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that up right now. Time out, everyone. Hello, Wells. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Eating potato barbecue chips. Hum nom 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 nom. There we go, that's the thing that Cloak posted, although it's not very long. It's just saying that he's interested in doing stuff like that. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Not only am I getting into another tabletop campaign, but I'm actually, in a very rare occurrence, going to be a player! I'm pretty excited. So rare that I actually get to be a player. I usually have to be the DM. The Ricari have gone to great lengths to hide their past deeds. Oh, I already pulled that back up. Good. In pursuit of the subjugation of our species, it has required great sacrifice and much subterfuge to undo their revision of history as far as we have. I'm not gonna lie, Batista presents a very compelling argument. Doesn't really sound like he's a villain. He's trying to overthrow the shackles that have been placed upon mankind. And her fucking stance is, like, I would not even remotely attempt to even consider to fuck with her. I've never even done Pathfinder before, and I don't think I'm interested. Thank you, Kanahosen. I will indulge you for with a bedtime story of sorts. A fairy tale before this world closes its eyes and will wake into a bright new dawn. Our tale begins in times recently past with a man of science. Dr. Robert Miles, once a brilliant and distinguished archaeologist, died a humble pauper, his mind taken from him in his later years. Stolen. Few academics today would be familiar with his work. He wrote a great many papers about the altar ruins that lay across Medea, and their odd reaction to his presence. He wrote of his theories that they represented a gateway to a world beneath the surface of our own, and of an ancient power responsible for a cataclysm that scarred our planet once before, thousands of years ago. That seems right, XSI. Seems right. He must have been pressing a little too close to an uncomfortable truth, as our benevolent guardians, the dear Ricari, saw fit to re-educate him and set about destroying his work. I believe he spent the rest of his life as a desk clerk in a timber company. He deserved better. Unfortunately for the Ricari, the last few copies of his papers lay in the State Provincial Library in Solvacara, in my dear homeland of Amara, and were rendered unreachable by a rather inconvenient rebellion. It's something we Amarans seem to have in our blood, and oh how we suffer for it. In the last few days of the wars, my parents lay slain by an assassin's cowardly blow. The blood of the People's Army soaked our dear earth, and Solvacara burned. My dear mentor, Mr. Folks, was searching for our salvation. He took the liberty of removing those papers from the library's vaults, amongst a great many others. It took him many years of reaching for his drink that he grabbed from outside, to extract and piece together the important information from them. Information that can free Amara, grant us power over our oppressors, and avenge the injustices wrought against us. Oh, goddammit. Hold on one moment, guys. I'll be right back. I'll leave the stream running. Amuse yourselves with the sword rubbing. Sorry about that, had to take care of one little thing that was downstairs. Mainly the puppy, who decided that she wanted to go outside now, goddammit, and nobody was gonna tell her otherwise. Alright. Re-straighten my headset. Not easy wearing this fucking aerodynamic, super cool headset when you have glasses. Took him many years to extract and piece together the important information from them. Information that can free Amara, grant us power over our oppressors, and avenge the injustices wrought against us. Too late for the noble rebellion of my father, but not too late for his son and a nation, my people, now inflamed by 8 years of shame. This is absurd! The Amaran rebellion to 726 was no noble venture. It wasn't even supported by the majority of Amarans. Amaran freedom fighters terrorized and murdered any of their own people who disagreed with them. They spread chaos along the border and threatened to cripple trade across the east of the Union. The Lorefti's parliament had no choice but to take firm action to restore law and order. Carlin Batista rode this tide of nationalist lunacy for his own personal gain. He was a monster who led his people to ruin in a war even he must have known he could never win. Amara is and always will be better off as a Lorefti state than a monarchy. At least now its people have a voice and a vote. In the Parliament of Stars? The place is a theater. We are all merely its audience. I had thought you were smart enough to realize that. Perhaps I have misjudged you. My father realized it, and he fought to free us from the tyranny of the Ricari. He was a great man who was murdered for his dreams of freedom. I intend to see that he did not die in vain, and bring our glorious war of independence to a conclusion. I realize now that my father could have won, if only he had known then what I do now, known what lies buried in the altar ruins, beneath the Great Plains. The Ricari are afraid of those ruins. They left something terrible sealed in there because they could neither control nor destroy it. Hi, Galazard. They watch over the few remaining doors in fear because they know that the great power buried below can be wielded by the hands of man. If I were more superstitious, I might say that the ruins are alive. You mean the same ruins that the old man took us on a fucking scenic tour through and we fought our goddamn robot in there? You remember those ruins, guys? Those were good ruins, huh? Good times. They're not, of course, but they do respond to certain people with a distinct harmony. Dr. Miles and others who share his lineage are among a privileged few whom those old stones remember. The Ricari had almost succeeded in breeding that potential out of our race. They have interfered with us for hundreds, maybe even thousands of years. We are destined to be so much more than we are. Both the Loreftes and the Agaran governments are their puppets, and they are the true architects of my nation's misery. Poor Dr. Miles is dead now, of course. He was one of the first the Keepers slew when they realized what we knew. They've been frantically killing ever since. Oh, I gotta do this voice. Damn it, with a fucking potato chip in my throat, too? Hold on, I got this.
Only our desire is for peace and stability. Reliving the past will bring only great strife and conflict with our benevolent governors. Even we do not know what has gone before, only that it must remain hidden. Man must know his place. That is why we must all forget.
In this case, sadly, you failed. Man is forged by conflict and advanced by the struggle against adversity, not idleness and stagnation beneath foreign overlords. Too long have we been unwitting grazers, content to chew the grass. It is time we took control of our own affairs. Now, despite how much I make fun of the game here for its lengthy exposition, as I chew this potato chip, I must say I really like how things have been set up here. Because currently, if the two sides are drawn as Ricari and Batista, I wouldn't feel comfortable picking either side. So we have a great intrigue here where I don't think anyone's really good. They've both done some bad things, Ricari. We don't even know what the hell the Ricari have done to the human race. Oh, they supposedly saved us from a great terror that we're undoubtedly going to reveal from the Alder ruins, and then we'll probably have to fight it sometime, or maybe we'll just talk about it in 15 pages of exposition. But I mean, those assholes, we don't know anything. Hey, Griffin God. I give you Lightning Bolt. It's a badge of honor. Because I end up banning people left and right. Pick the side that has the best benefits. What dental plan do you give over here?
No, it will never be. You have no access to the World Eye. We have purged the entire bloodline.
Your bluff is wasted, wretch. We know you are still searching. There is one left. A child.
But you don't know where she is.
Oh my... That face just even get more evil? Oh my god. Dude. I don't care whether he has a dental plan or not. I'm fucking working for him. Fuck you people. The time of your fucking is now, Keeper. That's how I read that. I mean, I'm all for unleashing the technology of man. This face is better than any other face I've seen in this game, including the oh shit faces. That's awesome. He knows. We told his aide. Gaining access to Longreach was a little difficult, even for a parliamentarian. But I should think the situation there has changed somewhat in the past few days. They have much bigger things to worry about now. Like the Yegaran army. Medea's last great war is now in motion. A real conflict of blood and fire, unlike the fear and false memories our overlords have had us cowering from. The masses are so easy to manipulate. When you control their fears and emotions, their intelligence counts for nothing. The Rakari have ruled like this for as long as anyone can remember, convinced of our ignorance. They no longer have the power to stop their system of mistrust from tearing itself apart. And while they try in vain to reassert their authority, they'll never realize just how much we know. Until it's too late. Yes, Griffin, he has been running around in opiate fields. I have had to sully my hands to get this far, but not entirely with the blood of innocence. I will admit that I cried as I watched Silureth and Pantara burn beneath a beautiful clear autumn sky. But I felt little for Porto Vale or Kelstarin. The people of those cities were passive supporters of the tyranny we all suffer. Collaborators, content to take orders. Did they protest as my people were butchered in defense of their freedom? Did they express their outrage as our fields were burned and our homes looted? Nobody cried for Amara, and I shall shed no tears for them in return. It is time for my people's vengeance. The Reptian and Yegaris shall tear each other's throats out, and I shall ascend from the ruins to finish their vile puppeteers, the Rakari. I shall turn this world upside down, literally. And when all of a sudden, like, Rakari descend from the heavens, they fucking spirit him away and rip his mind out of his body. Like, well, that was fun. Game over, everyone. Good story. Great campaign, guys. See you next week. Oh, man. Because, you know, Batiste just pulled that shit on the Keeper, like, appearing out of the trees. Like, oh, hey, I was hearing this the entire time. Rakari come down, like, oh, hey, we were hearing this the entire time. Prince Batiste, please. We all share your passion, but there isn't time for this. Must you interrupt me, Julius? What use is a moment of triumph if I cannot savor it? This is my lifetime's work. All our lifetime's work. I must be regal. I must make my father proud. That has been motivation for many people over the course of their lives, especially men, to make their fathers and their memories have purpose. It has been the driving force behind good things and the driving force behind bad things. I understand, my prince, but we need to hurry. We must get to Longreach before the Yegarans attack in force. The child is either buried in the rubble or scattered with any remaining refugees. Yes, you are right as always, Julius. I must apologize for my youthful overenthusiasm. I have so much still to learn. It is time for me to bid you farewell. When we meet again, it shall be in a better world. You too shall call me Prince. You two, kill the Keeper. Do not harm the members of this enclave. They are frightened and willingly ignorant, but they have given only this one act of assistance to our oppressors. We must set a merciful example. As for the others, hold them here until we have departed. After that, they are free to enjoy my new world order. Reward for their service. They're getting away! We have to follow them! And what would we do when we caught them, Charlotte? We can't challenge them. We simply don't have the strength. I think we've run out of options. Then think harder! You're the smart one! You have to come up with something! We're the only ones left you can! You're the only one consciously and morally responsible enough to think of something intelligent to save the goddamn world, old man! I can't do it! Mary sure as hell can't do it! Hey! Alright, let's get down to business to defeat Batista. You must be swift as a coursing river. Look, the boy's clearly got a few screws loose. He probably doesn't know what he's talking about. Look on the bright side, at least he finally shut up. Now there's someone who likes the sound of his own voice. Oh, Mary! Hey! You watch your mouth there, old man! You'll show the proper respect to the prince when you speak, or you'll suffer for it. Do you hear me? Yes, I hear you, and you're starting to push your luck. We're trying to hold a conversation here, so shut up and sit down. Oh, shit! Mary's pulling out the fucking... You arrogant swine! I think it's time somebody taught you a lesson, the kind your friend just had. Even though I don't have a massive sword. What do you think, comrade? I knew it was him! I saw him over there! Yes! I knew it! I think you should have listened to the priest. Apologies, comrade. I'm just not feeling myself today. Perhaps I woke up in the wrong bed. Jacques, is that you? You couldn't tell by the cigarette woman? Man, you must have really gotten impaled with that sword pretty hard. I said I would get to the source, did I not? And so here I am, or rather, there I was. I would have tried to dispatch our errant young prince at an early opportunity had I known his final intentions, but I was trying to assess the full scale of this insurgency. Now do you assholes believe me? Mary's like, I don't know, you still seem pretty suspicious to me. I think we need some more proof. His bodyguards are a formidable and diligent presence. They cannot be beside him constantly. Circumventing them is a challenge Yagara's premier agent would have relished. Alas, I fear I held my hand too long, and the chance has passed. What is he going to do? The Keeper said that the founders of the Enclave shared some of what they knew. What do the Ricari have buried under those ruins? The key, we fear, to a great force that once shaped our world, raised the mountains and sank the seas. But its masters have not had cause to use it for thousands of years. It has lain silent. The scars of its last great action can be found etched across cliff faces and carved into the gnarled innards of our most ancient trees. We would never have known their source if we had forgotten the folklore which our ancestors brought with them on their exodus from the mainland. We've never heard anything about any such cataclysm. Why is that? Memory is such a fragile thing, and your governors value it highly. Our ancestors made an agreement when they founded the Enclave so many unknown generations ago. They wanted to forget, while their thoughts were still their own. But forgetting isn't always easy. Some passed down tales of an age when the sky was afire and the stars fell to walk the land. Something terrible happened. The ground shattered and swallowed much on its surface. Then, for a long time it was quiet. Many dark years passed before the storm in the sky subsided. The ground closed, and life could once again flourish on Medea. We lived on, unconcerned with the outside world and these fanciful tales, until we felt the great silence falling. Medea knows more than we do, and is bracing itself for some terrible upheaval. Old Lady Saga was right.
We were destined to fail whether we fought or not. The young woman came before us, and we knew at once it was our duty to keep her from her pursuers. We did not realize, until late in this day, that our fate was to help her die, rather than to help her live. A great pressure has been building in the world outside, a yearning that neither region nor state could fulfill, a sense that something was missing. It has found form in the prince, and she has sought refuge from it. That pressure has always been there. Even the mighty Ricari cannot completely obscure the past without destroying its children. Our ancestors believed they could find a better way out here with a simple life, a fresh start, and willful ignorance. And for a time, it worked. We had hoped we could escape our past and perhaps our responsibilities. We were wrong. When they finally caught up with us, we could do nothing. Now we all face ruin because we fled, and we should have fought. We're not finished yet. Is there anything you can do to help us get back west? If we can reach Isabel before they do, we can end this. Help? Yes, there might be. If the Traverse and its inhabitants are willing to assist us.
You mean all the monsters that we killed on the way to collect 5 blue flowers that I mistakenly interpreted as 7? I swear the puppet said 7, but the puppet was probably lying to just me and told you all the correct answer. Oh no, I don't like where this is going.
The tireless Tickwits can bear you south to where you will need to be in order to prevent the prince's vision of the future from coming to pass. Excellent. You may still be able to avert this great disaster by slaying the remaining child before the prince and his cohorts can reach her.
You 3 take those Tickwits. I will take my own path.
No, this is mad. We can't kill Isabel. There has to be another way to do this.
Bye, D'Angela.
I don't like the thought either, Charlotte, but we must be prepared to do it no matter how wrong it seems should all else fail. The fate of all Medea may rest on a single moment's indecision.
Go then, with the blessing of the Traverse and its inhabitants. We will pray for your success. And your potato chips. Chapter 8. The Worm Turns. Man, we should have had those Tickwits all the way back in chapter fucking 1, bros. Seriously. They are tireless? That's fucking awesome. Mommy, when I grow up, I want to have a Tickwit. Well, this is gonna be fun, guys. Last time, at Longreach. No shit, Larian. I was just thinking about that.
Mauritius, are you alright?
Not really. My robes are soaked and they'll take all day to dry. Have you ever smelt a wet priest, Charlotte? It's not a pleasant odor. The frock has not been fumigated for a very long time.
This is my second rapid descent from a great height in as many weeks. I'm becoming rather good at it, if I may say so. I'll just have to wait a moment or two for my heart to restart, and I'll be fine.
I saw you fall, Mauritius. The rest of the flock brought us down after you. What happened? Damned if I know. Shortly after they changed course, one of those stupid little creatures suddenly rolled over and fell from the sky. It looked like it was having a seizure. Fortunately, the rest of the crew managed to pick up the slack before I hit the ground. I don't know why they were struggling so much. I'm really not that heavy. Look, they're running away now. Yes, that's right. Flee, you treacherous little monsters. You better not let me catch you.
Something down here spooked them. I do hope they can find their way home all right. They've carried us such a great distance. Does anyone know where we are?
Well, The name that appeared in the top left corner whenever Mary fell is called Flooded Hollow, so we're probably at Flooded Hollow, near Longreach. I think so. I got a good view of the surrounding area as we descended. We're on the southwestern edge of the Kiplik Sink, a great forest just north of the Great Plains. We can't be more than a day's ride from... A day's ride! Well, good! Good, a day's ride. One problem, asshat. We have no rides. Fucking old people. Great, so we have to walk the rest of the way. Those lazy little twiglets have really left us in the lurch. What possessed them to drop us here? We'll never get the Longreach before Batiste. The river they set us down beside must drain into the Great Plains. We'll need to find a crossing point. How about there, across whatever that is? I recognize the architecture, and I can't say I'm happy to be seeing it again. The thing looks as though it's an altar ruin. Why would so large a relic so close to the plains have gone unreported for so long? This great structure must have sat here, damming the flow of the river for thousands of years. I've got a bad feeling about this. The last time we visited Alder Ruins, we weren't made at all welcome. Something within this place is very wrong. Some evil, so palpable that I can almost feel it in the air. I say we should go upstream and look for another crossing. We can't afford to risk delay for little more than a feeling, Mary. I can hear cannon fire from here. The battle for the Great Plains has begun. Its conclusion won't wait for us. Come on. Suddenly boss fight. Oh man, this looks cool. So, old man, you have any good advice for us about this situation? I didn't think so. That monster right there is very dangerous. It emits electrical shocks. Don't let it get close to you. Thank you, old man. Ooh, different music. And of course, High Fire and Sword Faith are unavailable in here. No Sword Faith. Alright, pierce that, and we're gonna go ahead and use piercing attacks or concussive attacks on these guys. Holy shit. Shouldn't be hitting a guy who's covered in an electric field. What the hell am I thinking? Grimith, what the fuck are you doing, man? Don't hit people with electricity around them. True story. God damn it, Grimith. Dodge 70%? Aw, fuck you. Poke the electric guy with your metal stick sounds like a plan. I know, Louis. Herder. I'm special. Dodge! Is he like feeding off the electricity? Holy shit. Ow! I know, Demon Foxville, that is nice to see things not constantly fucking regenerating this time. So, no quips, old man? Nothing at all for me, huh? Damn it. When did I start this current broadcast? Like 7-ish? 7-10-ish? I'll go with 7-10. What the fuck? Oh dear. A misguiding light, a sunken slave. Oh my. I can't use sword faith either, son of a bitch. Bless yourself. And let's do some Thunderstruck. What the hell was that shit? Ooh. Sha fucking zam. Shit. You gotta heal, old man. Heal. Gotta heal the old man. Yep, the chi only shields from physical attacks. It looks like we weren't the first people to find these ruins. From their robes, these two poor souls appear to have been priests. And it almost looks like they died strangling each other. Mary, don't you get any ideas. You're a priest. You, like, bring 3 priests to this fucking thing. They all die. Oh, our inventory is full? Shit. Inventory is full. Oh, you hold on a goddamn minute here. I gotta save the game. Okie dokie. So, items that I'm not going to need ever again. Can I, like... How do I get rid of items? Can I get rid of items? Oh, good. Can you go away? Can I, like... Can you leave my inventory? Oh, and, journal entries. What did I pick up? Self recover plus 40, heal plus 25. He's already got something with self heal. Do you have something with self heal? You do not. I tried right click. The item goes flying around the universe. Special poison. Oh, that's what must have been poisoning things this entire time. The poison special here. Huh. Delete key? Luala's home, huh? I actually like that for you, Mary. That, no. That ring might come in handy. I'm actually gonna look this up at the instruction manual, I guess. Hold on. Where's the people who actually know about the game and can actually tell me things whenever I actually encounter a situation that would be useful? In-game menus reference. Rename chain. Hold your cursor over an item, blah blah blah. Middle click on an item to drop it on the ground. Or hold your cursor over an item and... Flip actually suggested this. Press delete. Dropped items can be picked back up off the ground if you exit the menu, but will disappear if you leave the current level. Okay. Don't panic, there's a shop later in the ruin. I'm not panicking. I'm just gonna get rid of shit. How? If there's a shop coming up, though, in the same section, then I'll actually hold on to these things, I guess. Is it in the same section? Or is it in a different section? I mean, the chest will still be here, so I guess it'll be fine if I leave them behind for now. I don't need them immediately. Okie dokie, party fish. Wow! I didn't think Mary would die that fast, even though they possessed electrical power. Doesn't look like it matters. I get the impression I might have to fucking restart this one. I'll actually use the brace command for once, since you people get angry whenever I don't use it. Nope. Nope. Shit. It wasn't supposed to happen like that. Wasn't supposed to be like this! It wasn't supposed to be like this! There we go. Oh, shit. Oh. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it like the rest. There we go. Fine, people. I'll go back and pick up the money, okay? The money's been picked up. Calm down. What do we have here? Jesters and a misguiding light. Oh, goody. Minus 100% magical. Got it. I understand what I must do. No, I don't want to level up. Fuck you. You can't make me. Fucking dodging bastards. Ow. I can't use Sword Faith, right. Thunderstrike, Wrath, Lucky Shot. Ow. will kill you! Maybe this thing's gonna fucking kill me? Holy shit, fuck. Not good, game. Ooey! Oof. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Don't do it! Don't do it! That shit hurts. Lol. Alright, let's heal the team here. Okay. Give the old man a break. Switch to charge. Power that up. Spare to thunder. Oh, hey! They kill me! He's dead! He's dead! Quick, kill them! Shit! You motherfucking dodging sons of bitches! Full dodge. You know, I really don't want to have to come back for those fucking chests. I'm just dropping 2 items and saying, fuck it. Unless there is a shop in this little area. I'll see whenever I get to the end of the screen, I guess. Nope! Time to drop shit. I ain't fucking coming back to fight goddamn enemies. No, Cloak, I can't. I'm in the middle of a game. I'm never gonna use this shit. So what did I pick up? Ooh! I think that might be worthwhile to equip. Maybe, possibly. Sure. That minus 48 is pretty nifty, but whatever. Put that on you. This robes of state thing here. Oh, man. Yep. I know the 700 health was nice, but I'm just gonna let that one go. Okay, dokie. I didn't level up like you told me to. And I didn't level up like you told me to. A jaunty heart room. We need to stop and get our bearings. This place is a maze, and the readings from my compass make no sense. I'm not sure where we are anymore. I'll tell you where we are. We're lost. This is all your fault. If we'd checked downstream, like I said, we could have found a ford and been across the river by now. Or we could still be walking up and down the banks, wasting precious time. Did you hit your head when you landed? I know what I'm doing here. Just give me a minute. No, no more time. Who put you in charge anyway? I'm tired of always following your lead. You're completely lost. Just swallow your pride and admit it, you old fool. Oh, shit. You done gone and smack-talked the old man. Yes, we're lost. At least we're lost halfway across the river. If you think you can do any better with a spinning compass, you're welcome, Mary. In fact, if you could do anything other than whine back there, I would be supremely grateful. Never before have I met such a miserable, irritating little man. No wonder the Great Library threw you out. What are you doing? I don't know. I suddenly felt so angry. This isn't like me at all. I'm so sorry, Mary. I don't even know why I said that. No apology needed. I have the splitting headache as though something outside is trying to force its way in, gnawing at the back of my skull. It's getting hard to think straight in here. Something about these ruins, the science that built them, is very wrong. You can smell it in the foul gusts that billow up from the mist below. This whole place reeks of decay. Perhaps the stale air is affecting us. I'm sorry, both of you. I think Mary's fears may have been justified. We need to find a way out of here quickly before the fumes overcome us. Please! I need another save point. And I need an adult. Void Blinker, that sounds like an annoying monster right there. At least I can use Sword Faith. That's cool. Alright, let's go ahead and... Actually, you bless, you wait. You charge. You wrath. Now you hold down the slay command, and you wait. Well, that was great. I love that part, guys. Oh no! No! Oh no, it's Count Kristoff all over again? Are you fucking kidding me, game? I am not fucking amused in the slightest. I should be using magic attacks on that damn thing. But I'm not. Yes, you're om nom nom in my face, I get it. Great. Fucking Count Kristoff all out. Oh hey, you have something to say, old man? The lingering magical energy of these brain-like creatures seems to feed on the target's own energy. If we keep our energy low, their effect will be drastically reduced. Oh goody. Rattung Arc Viscerally. Hilfung Arc Argenti. I don't even know how to read that. Should I use my Protoss voice for that? You must construct additional pylons. Rattung Arc Viscera. Hilfung Arc Argenti. Good God, what is that thing, old man? Is it alive? I don't know, Charlotte. The light is coming from the machine. Whatever it is, I think it's trying to speak. You must construct your young longjal unfamiliar s e adafutug al. Perhaps it is a message? The ribbon sounds natural. There is nothing natural about that! Success! I can converse with you, yes. Adaptation was required, but I learned fast. Your dialect is not too far descended. The sight of your faces fills me with what can only be described as joy. I am Durak, pilot light of the Ajanti. It is alive and it can talk. We may be the first humans it's ever seen. It's a pleasure to meet you, Durak. What a monumental discovery. Life preserved inside an altar relic. There are so many questions I could ask. Are you native to these ruins? What is your purpose here? How did you come to be entombed within this great structure? You must construct. You have questions for me? I don't understand. You have come in from the outside after all these years. The question should be mine. What is the meaning of this word? Alder. Alder, it is the term we use for the creatures who inhabited Medea long ago, who built this, and other such great structures. The creatures who created you, the Ricari? You must construct. No. Is this a test of my cognitive functions? The Ajanti is a ship. It was built by human hands. The same hands you hold before me now. If you call this Alder, then yes, you are Alder. No, Spirit, you're mistaken. Really? No, you're obviously lying to me. No, you're obviously not telling the truth. No, Jacques, I can't trust you. No, Keeper, I'm not a murderer like you are.
No, Spirit, you must be mistaken about this thing that you say you supposedly built thousands of years ago, that you've been living in this entire time. You're doing it wrong. The construction of this place is far beyond the limits of human science, perhaps always will be. No man could have built such a machine, even though we've been told about the almighty technology that we used to have access to once upon a time.
You must construct. You believe that, don't you? There is such a dreadful emptiness in your gaze. What has happened outside in the years I have been trapped here? For all the madness I have seen, and all the silence I have endured, I still know a human face, but yours are blank. Someone or something terrible has taken your past and denied you your future. What have you become?
I don't know. If history makes a man, are we not the people we should be? Please, Darok, start from the beginning, and tell us how you came to be here. After you tell us your story, we will proceed to refute it and deny that it has any shreds of truth once forever and whatsoever, and call you a liar until someone comes up and kills you and we realize that you were actually correct. Hey, Toby.
I will try. I have been alone for so long with only the creature and its minions for company that I fear I have begun to forget. My circuits have been slowly rusting and decaying as the river has risen from the ship.
I'm gonna just read this in a normal voice now. Perhaps I am the one in error. It would be a cruel twist of fate if the one mind the creature could not touch has been eroded by the mere lonely passing of the years. But I still remember, before the storm, mankind had entered a new age of prosperity, but still the many nations of Medea fought for power, wielding economics and culture as their weapons. Then one winter, astronomers saw doom in the lenses of their great telescopes. A cosmic tempest approached Medea from the depths of space, a vast stellar furnace falling towards our world. It could not be stopped. It could not be fled from in the little time we had. That's a doomsday scenario right there. How very likely it could occur at any given moment. And so there was much panic, much fear, and much lamentation. It was only then the people truly came together, united by common fate. Then they sent Bruce Willis into the sky with nuclear weapons to somehow find a way to detonate this cosmic tempest. And Ben Affleck was involved too. Such was the awesome capability of all humanity focused on a single goal, that no task was beyond them. They set about the salvation of Medea in earnest. They constructed a great machine, the World Eye, with the power to shape reality by command. It was the pinnacle of our technological achievement and the ultimate realization of our potential. The World Eye became a mechanical extension of mankind's will. Around itself, it built this great shell upon which we sit, and humanity made the great exodus in their billions to safety beneath its surface. There they would shelter, entire nations slumbering peacefully together, stacked in their millions, whilst the storm raged against the shield above them. A carefully chosen few of us remained outside, caretakers who would watch over the machine, oversee repairs to the shell, and wake the others, 18 generations later, when the storm had passed. At first, all was well. The storm bathed Medea in an incandescent tapestry of fire. We hid from it on the dark side, probing with our instruments and marveling at its power and fury. It was some months before we came to realize the storm was not empty. It brought life down upon us. Refugees from the vast abyss of space and the worlds that had broken millennia before. We caught this creature that calls itself Ik-Theloth, and amidst its powerful thrashings, caged it within the Ajanti's hold. As we took it away for further study, we thought it was confined. We were wrong. It attacked the crew's minds, as it has begun to do with you. It drove them crazy. The helmsman ran the planes down, and all the efforts of the staff could not tear him from the wheel, so crazed was his fury. The ship broke against the ground. Stranded beneath the storm, the crew turned against each other. I could only look on in despair as once great men and women fought amongst themselves like wild animals. When it ended, I was left alone, with only this monster for company, thrashing against its chains, and calling out to me from its prison. It cannot touch my mind. That has driven it mad with rage. I am an artificial construct, formed from electric light, and supervision of the ship and its crew is my only purpose. Sometime after the crash, Medea itself went into convulsion. The world eye broke the shell, heaving it skywards in all directions, as if grasping in vain at something it could not touch. I could do nothing but watch and record. Many below must have perished, as their sleeping places were open to the storm. Whole nations must have bled away in the eternal emptiness of space. Then all was silent. Long have been my years in confinement, listening to the mad song of the beast and tormenting myself with questions. Questions I could spend eternity asking, but never hear answered. I feared corruption would take me long before the Ajanti's heartbeat faded. I was extinguished. When no one came to find me, I assumed the worst. I feared that other creatures like Ichthaloth had fallen from the stars and enslaved the minds of men. But now that I see you here, I know that my worst fears were unfounded. Mankind has survived the cataclysm. Despite all that you've lost, you remain free men. I don't know about that. Neither does Charlotte. Freedom is relative, Durak. So many measurements. Until recently, Loreftian has been free from war and poverty. Yet the Ricari who govern us are as alien as the creature you describe. What they have given us could be considered a gift. A golden cage is still a cage. Before now I thought that liberty was a price worth paying for peace. Suddenly, I don't feel so eager to defend it. Maybe we were never really given a choice. Much more has happened outside than I had imagined. I must leave the ship. I must see what these creatures have done for myself. We would be happy to help you, Durak. What can we do? Please remove my source cube from the Ajanti's heart and take it with you. I will not survive long outside the ship, but I have been here so many years, alone and blind. I will happily trade an eternity of that for a few brief days of voices and sunlight. Before we leave, I must make a demand of you. In the many years the Ajanti has lain in this river, Ichthaloth has twisted the creatures here to its service. You have already encountered them. After killing the crew in a sadistic rage, the monster realized it still could not free itself from its chains, and so it began to breathe the river life into its twisted slaves. The generations gave them limbs and claws and a limited intellect. In return, the creatures have spent the last 1,000 years throwing themselves against the great containment door, scraping their scales against steel. They have almost succeeded in breaking it down, and soon they will be able to free Ichthaloth from its shackles. That cannot be allowed to happen. You must slay the alien abomination, and quickly, before you too succumb to its persuasion. Take me to the bridge, where I can restore power to the containment block, and open the doors. Then we will return and put it to death. It cannot be allowed to leave this ship. Freed from its constraints and let loose into your world, there could be no stopping it. You have a deal, Durak. But the creature's as dangerous as you say, we cannot afford to let it escape. I don't know about this, old man. I've had this thing inside my head for long enough already. I think we should leave. The beast can surely wait a little longer for its death. We can't just run away. If all their technology couldn't save the crew of this ship, what chance would our world stand? We saw what the Cloud Children did to Porto Vale. This thing sounds 100 times worse. Your friend is wise. The creature feeds upon indecision. When you face it, you must do so free of inner doubt. It will try to break you before that, so we must hurry. Take me now to the bridge, so that we can access the power subsystems. It is the only way to get close enough to the monster to kill it. I will be your pilot light from now on, your guide through these sunken corridors. The Ajanti is a dying husk. My friends have long since left it. I, too, must follow them. Yay, save point! So you got one of them little shop things around here, man? Just saying.
Oh, goody. More friends. Say hello to my friends, everyone. These friends all have magical shields. I should probably consider using magical attacks. It could be helpful. Despite that, they actually have decent resistances versus magical attacks. Fancy that! Those bastards. Oh, Thunderstrike is concussive, not magical. Silly me. I made a mistake. Oh well. Shit happens. You suicidal bombing motherfucker. God damn it. Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Old man, you must survive. You are my only hope. No, old man! Keep yourself alive! Shit, old man, you were suicided into again. Duroc, little help, bro. Aurora could be a little useful. It's a fair point. I can try it. It wasn't as bad. Uh-oh. I gotta keep healing too, because that fucking misguiding light could fucking suicide into me at any given moment. Just because you don't have points in something doesn't mean you can't use it. It's just not that effective. Shit! Old man! Come back! At least we get to see this background. And some creepy music. I'm going to quickly start and restop the broadcast. Give me 60 seconds.